Hi, I'm Brad. We're Team Atomic 51.
Yeah, my name's Glen. I'm the software engineer of the team.
And I'm the user experience designer. And we've made a thing we're calling AIR, which is Australia in Review. What we've done is take a whole bunch of different data sets. We've used Australian Bureau of Statistics, we've used financial data, we've used Trove, National Archives, and we've just mashed it all together to create a big visual data visualization that's all in context, so you can get a real snapshot of what life was like in Australia for the last 40 years.
One of the coolest parts about this infographic is that it's dynamic. You are, as a user, you get to select a different point in Australia's history up to 40 years ago and sort of see, like Brad was saying, a snapshot of what Australia was like at that time.
The other cool thing it does is you can compare dates. So if you look at 1973 and you want to compare what life was like and what jobs people did, what people earned, all that sort of stuff, and then you go to select, say, 2010, you can see how the shift, so the different, where the budget was spent, who was in power and politics, quality of life, all that sort of stuff.
It's all animated, lots of usability, very accessible. We've even included an API of all our post-processed data that we've collated from all the different data centers and sources.
Yep, you can download that in JSON.
One of the biggest hurdles that we came across pretty early on was the huge difference in data quality and duration, like how far data goes back, and also the formats that they're available in. It's not very practical to try and run a web service using PDFs that are scanned from 40 years ago. So we had to really scour the different departments' websites to find sort of CSVs with data that we were looking for, and then sort of manually go through and create our own subset of that data that we could use on this infographic.
Yeah, and one of the other challenging things is we had to sort of draw on our experience in advertising and user research to work out what was going to actually be useful, because we think there's a really fine line between just overloading someone with data and graphs and numbers. If they're not in context or they don't mean anything, then you can't actually learn anything from it. So we were really conscious of trying to keep it really focused and easy to use for anyone.
One of the other really awesome things to look at would be getting more data from the Australian government, especially if it was in a more easily queried and parsed format.
And live data too.
Live data, yeah.
So it grows over time.
Because if you could look back at sort of 100 years ago, you have this amazing historical reference point of how Australia's evolved.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.